Hey, so I saw a funny video today, and let me read it. Well, actually, it was you know how they play the little music and just put the words, which I hate the reels and shorts that just have words and music because they like want you to read this paragraph and care about their life while you're scrolling, which is an instant gratification type of thing. Like, show me a dance, say something real fast, say something funny, say something interesting, inspiring, but reading a paragraph. But I saw this on this one girl channel, Pope. Uh, Black men and black women. Dot dot dot. Can we start over? I'm tired of us finding reasons not to love each other. Let's call it truths. Can we give each other a fresh start? So it's like this guy, he's driving a truck. He doesn't look like a bad looking guy. Does he have a beer belly? I don't know. Is he short? I don't know. Does he have male pattern baldness? I don't know. He's wearing a hat. But he looks like he takes showers. So that's nice. And we know he works because he's a trucker, which some people don't deal with truckers because some people think truckers are actually serial killers who travel across the road killing prostitutes and sex trafficking women. But that's neither here nor there. no, no, this really made me laugh because one thing I was thinking about, I think black women discovered as a whole, of course, women who've been online for 50 and 80 years watching YouTube knew that black men were bashing black women. The Tommy Sotomayor's and the Kevin Samuels and all these people who did it way before we ever. But I think a lot of women like me discovered it during the COVID because we're at home. So you're on your internet all day. Oh, it's a new world. Let me see. Everybody's viral. What is this virality? Let's get online, see what's going on. I think during that COVID, a lot of black women saw what black women men was saying, but also I think that COVID forced us to look at our lives and see who really fucked with us. Because a lot of men and black people in general have these relationships that don't have titles and oh, we're screwing for 50 years. He's not my man, he's somebody else's man, and we're man sharing. And during the COVID, you was forced to stay home. So men went to the women that they can get the most out of. So all them side bitches and side friends and side fuck buddies and fuck partners, all these visits and oh we're not gonna act like black people date in mass numbers. I think black women might be actually dating more than they ever have in their life. But those I want to roll a blunt, let's kick it, let's chill. I think all that went out the window. I know it did with the COVID because they went with the woman where they got the most or they main chick. And they women realized too with them COVID checks, once they stopped, niggas disappeared too on their ass. They disappeared. So I think just the combination of women being online and seeing what black women saying and just the radicalness that was online against black men, where black women were really like, okay, yeah, I might be loud or I might be cussing you out in the house, but it's because you don't fucking help me with no bills and you fucking 50 bitches and you got 50 kids and real truths were coming out and you don't work. Now you don't see that as much. But for him to say a do-over, it just really hits me like even if black women aren't as radical as they was during the COVID, being honest about their lives because now they want to protect black men. I get it. Do what you do. Watch my shoes. Just watch my fucking shoes. But I think that now the lingering effects of that is, for one, if you gonna fuck with me, what the girl say, spend that cash. And the other lingering effect is, you want some pussy, I want some money. And the other lingering effect is, you know what? I don't want to date you. I don't want to mate. I don't want to marry. I don't want to be around you. I don't want you to fucking touch me. I don't want you to fucking talk to me. So even though women are not saying, oh, you're the most unemployed men of the universe. Oh, you have the highest STD rates because ain't no doubt in my mind. Women STD rates, black women, they claim we have the highest rates of HIV. They claim we have the highest rates of They just don't put black men rates out because, for one, they're a protected class. You can't say nothing bad about black men. And for two, they don't go to the doctor as much as women, because if the majority of black women is fucking black men, where the fuck are they getting it from? They not getting it from each other. Now, can pussy on pussy contact still and give HIV and AIDS? Do the fucking numbers. I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. And I don't even think you can get it from saliva if you eat them. I guess it got to be pounds of pussy you eat. But I think you can look that up. You can't get it from saliva. But even if you might can, it's gonna take a fucking lot of pussy eating. And a lot of fucking nuts, I guess. I don't know. But just for him to say that, and then being a nice looking guy with a job, it's just so ironic that it's like, okay, so the girl, she reads the comments. Rebecca Pope, she reads the comments. I don't know if that's a Scottish accent. I really don't know. But it's very fascinating to me that she, whatever she had, I don't know what accent it is. But I know it's not British. I know that. But anyway, so she's like reading the comments. Oh, black man, I ain't never left. And black love is real. And black, we're to stand together and be together. Okay. Okay, Keisha. So it's like to the point like, even me, I never claimed divestment. I was always a squirreler. I'm gonna go where my shit's been best. But at the same time, it's like, even if you try to be with a black man, just for real, even the black guy I'm dealing with, they're just so argumentative and snappy and poppy. I remember guys who I did choose to be in relationships with. A lot of them were calm and laid back. Or guys who I did like in my life, who I actually dealt with, who I liked, they were calm guys. Like, if I wanted to talk my shit, it was like, okay, go on over there with this shit. Go on with your shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Back, I'm gonna feel better. Leave me alone back. But that willingness to go back and forth with a woman, which is this guy who I'm dealing, everything with him is just a confrontation all the time. And it's like, even if I want to try to like you, I just, hey, you keep a problem. You snap being poppy like a woman. Oh, is that right? And just, every time, and everything is these snappy poppy comebacks. Now, even if you try to be with a black man, it's really like being with another woman. Like, damn, the way you talking and shit, like, feel like you hating on my swag, which they say, men are jealous of women. I know that. But it's like, even if black women said, okay, I forgive you, let's be together forever. Let's do, are they gonna marry you? Are they gonna help you with your bills? Are they gonna take you out on dates? Are they gonna give you money to get your hair done? But it's still like, okay, all this shit transpired. Okay, we forgive you for calling us raggedy whores and telling people our pussy stink and all this other degrading shit, and other women are better than for some reason you can't get. Okay, let's be together. So how do we be together? And you still don't got shit to offer nobody. Because now these years that passed by, 2020 was 5 years ago. Well, 2020 was a year, so really that's 6 years. Or would it be 7? I don't fucking know. I can't fucking count. But, so this, you're older, I'm older. So I just sat and marinated in this content, just like men have sat and marinated in their content about, oh, black women are this, black women are that. Or I want this hair, don't wear lashes and weave, and I want a natural woman, but I look at bitches who have fake booties and fake bodies and make up and fake hair all day. But I want a natural woman. So that shit don't change to somebody say, okay, let's be together. Even if this man has spent so much money on me, I would love to like this man. When I say I would love to like this man, I would love to like this man and his personality, but it sucks. It sucks. All the money he done gave me, I feel like I should at least be able to look at him and listen to him fucking talk. I cannot. I cannot. Because what, I'm 39, he's 44. So that will typically be my age range of the years I date, you know. So basically, we kind of came up in the same time zone. But I think a lot of my kids' dads is like around that age. So, and a little bit older. But still, it's like, how can I listen to your mouth or be around you and your personality sucks? Which is what a lot of women are really coming down to the bottom of the. Even if it wasn't the unemployment, like even with women being breadwinners. Okay, I make $1 billion. You could be in my house. I take care of you. As long as you take care of the kids and washing dishes, cleaning, what the fuck ever. I'm a man relationship. What the fuck ever. But who want to come home to a man talking crazy and nagging and getting on your fucking nerves? Then you gotta lay down and fuck him? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You talking crazy? I gotta be on my bed. You want to have sex too? No. No. But, and then it's also like, okay, they want a truce. We can say, even a black man kind of was like, oh, we need to talk better about our black women, pandering, lying, you know how that shit go. But whatever, we believe. Let's act like we believe this. If it's true, whatever, it's true. So that still don't make him right. They still don't repair the damage, and they still don't make us be able to work together and be together. Because every day, it's still niggas online talking crazy shit. So why don't you talk to the men about what the fuck needs to happen? Because ain't no doubt my mind that men are feeling these things. And we can say the violence rates will go up or won't go up. Still, number 2 killer of black women is their fucking spouse, intimate partner, or somebody that's been linked to romantically. If not, fucking family member. So it's just like, even if we wanted to make it work, do you want to make it work so black women stop talking shit about you online? Do you want to make it work because you want more people to support Nolan Wills and Carmelo Carmelo Anthony, and you need your race baiting women back? Because yeah, there's some bitches on here finna play around and do all this shit, but it's a lot of women saying, you know what, I don't care, I don't got shit to do with me. It's not my son. Just period. It ain't my son. So, or is it because, what is it? You want to access the free pussy again? Because that's the free pussy that, you know, men in their 40s, for sure. I don't know about 30 yet, because what was 30? I guess 1995. What they say, millennials are 93. I don't think 30-year-olds had the same experiences as 40-year-olds, even though like 1995 is millennial, they say. I don't think they had the same experiences because my brother was born in 1993, and I don't know what the fuck he be on. My sister, she's, I guess, about 35 now. I think she kind of had more of experience than my brother had versus our youngest brother. But it's like, okay, we saw a different world when men might have did this, that, or the other, but now you fat, now you ugly, now you doped up, now you a fucking alcoholic. Now I got to deal with all this shit too. Which for me, I'm not the person to be like, oh, my man has to be sober. I'll deal with a guy who smokes and I'll deal with a guy who drinks. But other habits and pills and all the extra crack, heroin, all this shit, I'm all right. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? But now you older. We've been there talking shit. Women been on here talking shit just for a little while. Was it women who were way back talking about it way back before it went kind of more mainstream black women? Of course it was. And I hate that these women were thrown under the rug and forgotten. But the best thing about it is all the other black women who talk shit about it too, been forgotten too. The only one who really a few women got to fight, but CNG the only one who fighting, and that she they had to fight so hard because shit it looked like this kind of been the only type of money in the grind that she ever knew or made. You know, she saw it was easy. I don't know what her past job was. I think she mentioned something one time about a job, but uh, I just feel like she knew how to do it and grind for it, and but still, her message has not changed, but it ain't really evolving either. To help a woman get to a next level either. But I still love her and adore her, but all the women got thrown away for real. It would change their message. So I guess it's raining, making a thunderstorm. But can we try the truth? It's funny because it's just like, so you can't get pussy, now you want a truth. Because it's not like, oh, I'm trying to be a good father. I'm trying to get married. I want a real good woman. Even if the message said, can I find my other person or my person or my forever person? That would have even been a different dynamic than just can we call the truth and learn how to love each other. Like, it's not, love is something people say, but it's not like, oh, I really want my forever person. Because it's like if he was really looking for a quality black woman, he's a good looking guy. He met that woman already. Like they say, wait a minute, oh, your guy, he left you, you fucking skipped over him. Same shit. Or if he meet a nice woman today, he don't want a nice woman. He want a whole and jump woman to woman and be with 50 bitches at one time. He really probably mad because he see that he's stuck with the woman he got. So then anybody who record content can always say, baby, I do this for the views. I do this for me and you. You know, I don't fuck around. I just want some views, baby. And you know, Black women fall for any fucking thing. Is he single? Is he not single? The only thing I can see is that he don't have the access to pussy that he once had as a good looking guy. So if he good looking now and older, because the neck is giving it away, he's older now. He's getting 40. He's not 30. If he's 35, it's what 35. But he see his options are waning. He see his dick is getting left, and he want to use that dick before it bottom out. But it's still like I've seen some men soften up. You know, I've seen a few men soften up. But of course, my algorithm is still going to show me more content geared to what I'm feeling like, which is men talking shit. But I still feel like even if they came back on their knees, they still ain't have nobody with no bills, no court payment, no life insurance, or nothing. That's not okay. I'm back, black man. What you gonna do for me? I ain't gonna do shit like I've been not doing shit for your ass. What the fuck you heard? That's not gonna make nobody be different. Because it's really to a point where people want to see the love. It's just like that damn tip. I want to love. I can see. There's always been a song. And I think black women are learning how to at least put value on themselves, whether it be dates or gifts or money or using protection or just saying no to sex, period. Or saying, I'm going to take my birth control. I don't want to bear children with you. I don't want children. And those type of dynamics really shift the whole culture. I don't want children. You know, that right there is like, that's number one game plan because it used to be a day where people say, oh, he said he want me to have his baby. That was cute. That was flattering. It's still bitches 30 plus, 40 plus think that shit cute. The black man I'm talking to, oh, we should have unprotected sex. I don't want no fucking kids. I'm gonna get you pregnant. Yeah, bitch, you got me. That's turning me off right now. I don't want to hear that type of shit. I'm not saying 40 is old, but bitch, I'm old ass. I'm not having no fucking old ass kids, elderly babies and shit. They even saying now that the sperm is more fucked up than the old egg. So like, what the fuck are you talking about? And man, this bitch got a whole football team of kids. Bitch, I'm not trying to love you or be with you. Go take care of your fucking kids. But he thinking this shit cute, but his personality sucks. It really does. It really does. And then black men, and this black people period are so confrontational. I think now the black women finally kind of got some peace. Whether the man left, whether they went to the sprinkle, whether he was cheating, whether he died and got shot, whatever these things are. I think black women are really finding a peace. Because if you're at home paying all these bills and the motherfucker at your house sucking up your gas and whatever bills you pay, whereas you notice your rent go down, if you want to work every day and you turn your lights off and they using shit, your fucking electric and gas go down. You know, so I think that black women are finding peace and solitude and being by yourself. They got too many videos now with black women and white women. Oh, I don't have to shave my legs or my underarms, and oh, it's just me and my cat. And, you know, I like living alone because I can keep my house clean, or I like living alone, I keep my house dirty, whatever. Like some about the feminist movement or the woman movement or whatever we call these things, autonomy over your own body and shit. And realize really a lot of women have sex to be accepted and for a man. It's not because you necessarily want it. You just hope they make them like you because it's half the time it's not fucking good. You know. But can we call it? I've been saying some few things over the little while. A black man trying to ease up or trying to be more soft or more gentle. But that only tell you that they're not having access to the women they want, and that's letting you know they don't even have the access to the women they don't want. The bitches who people fuck with, that fuck with themselves, esteem or free pussy, or hey, let me borrow a few dollars, or hey, I did ride to the interview, or hey, we can smoke together. You know, women with low self-esteem do shit for niggas who ain't game shit like that. You know. And I just think, even with the rise of the women saying that men are colorists, whatever this kind of the colorism where dark skinned women are really taking accountability, like, nigga, you don't fuck with me, I'm dark skinned. Get the fuck out my face. I'll find somebody like dark skinned women. And then, too, I just think habits are hard to break. Even me being this old, naturally, I would gear to an older man, and their habits is so fucking stuck in stone. Even the old guy I was dealing with. I mean, this man could lie you out the motherfucking box. I ain't never heard this many lies in the road. This nigga got lies for minutes, days, hours and hours and hours. Like, he could just, he funny, he cool, but like, damn, no man lies all the time. And it's not like I'm just trying to catch him in these lies. No, I'm not even that type of person. But it's just like, oh, you love me, you want to be with me, I can move in. Like, bitch, you're trying to play on my fucking intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to play with me. For one, how I'm gonna move in with you and I got a place. For two, how you love me and you ain't giving me no money or take me out. Well, he give me money, but it ain't what the fuck I want. And how you love me and you don't treat me that way. So you just saying this shit to try to manipulate me and to thinking, bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear this shit. You fucking with my mind and it's making me fucking want to not be around you. The motherfucking crazy. Cause yeah, I know he don't love me. I know he don't want to be with me, but you know, you a woman, you still have ears. So it's like, just shut the fuck up. You can talk about all that other line or bullshit you want to talk about. You know, it's just like, but it's just too far gone. Because once you find peace, you really don't want nothing else. it just feel too good. And you be chilling, and you might want to get out or do something or something. You get out for a little while, but you really don't have time to let people in. Because even if you let them in, they still not giving you what you want or what you think you deserve. Now, some people, shit they want outrageous. Yeah, some of the shit people say online, $100 billion, it's a little outrageous, but we know it's just for the gram. They stand for the gram. Because any real woman who go to work every day and looking for somebody for real, no, ain't nobody making $100,000. If he is, he got a wife. Like that post office, some of them men do make $100,000 plus a year. So your best bet would be trying to be the best side chick you could be. And I think the relationship is too far gone because whatever you watching on this internet day in and day out is coming out in your everyday life. Like even as a man I knew, well, I still know, I feel the other day, in passing outside, and he used to be like, "Man, I'm going to work," and I'd be like, "Man, you know you don't work." Now whether this man work or not, I honestly don't know. But just because I know the black men are the most unemployed, I don't believe he don't work. I just don't. And like, how you know he don't go to work? I don't know that he don't go to work, but he don't seem like he go to nobody's job. He just don't. But if he do, okay, I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck. If that nigga should come up and if I see him in 5 uniforms, I'm still telling the nigga, you know you ain't going to nobody's job. Get the fuck out of here. Like, so you know this shit happened with me, and these things are things that have held dear a long time. And the self-hate is real. The self-hate amongst black people is very real. They say men don't like their skin tone, so they try to whiten their family. That is true. Whether you like it or not, the proof is in the evidence of all these mixed children everywhere. Which I'm not against nobody being mixed. I'm just fucking saying. It's self-evident. And with black women, the evidence of self-hatred is the glorification of other races of women and study worried about a woman that don't look shit like you. Even me, I went to work in orientation. I'm the only dark-skinned girl there. There was 2 mixed girls, a white girl and a white lady. But she's actually from South Africa, which is ironic. But she's pretty tan. But all I did, you know, when you walking past stuff, I didn't even have a makeup, and I thought I was the cutest. Was I the cutest according to who? I don't give a damn. All I thought was y'all all look just the same. I look real cute right now. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of dark skinned women or a lot of light skinned women who are black don't like their skin tone or their blackness. Don't like their hair texture, you know. These things are just true. They've been ingrained in us. So black women do adore dark skinned men, but just think if you were a light skinned guy, like why is he less than and he's still black, you know? That's all this self hatred. Like it's just all and we just really have ruminated and cultivated it and we come from a culture that uh does think white ice is colder. Because black men told us it was and we followed that. So here we are. So that if we come back together right now, it ain't gonna even the podcast you watch with black women and black men, the way they conversate is often a yelling. It's not ever just kind of a speaking. Even that meet converse, what is that? That conversation tonight conversation or something. The way they're yelling, not that they're yelling in anger, but just the communication that black people do that is toxic. Like, why do you have to yell? You know, it's like, oh, I'm not yelling. I'm just passionate. Flat the fuck out. We yelling. We yelling if we, you know. Now, some people voice do naturally carry. Usually, people who, whatever it might be that they voice carry. Some people are natural speakers. Some people grew up in carrying and yelling is different. Some people, like even a teacher. a woman who a teacher or a woman who speaks at conferences or whatever, her voice might naturally carry because that's her background. But just constantly yelling for kids who ain't been heard, or children who are babies, sometimes middle children and baby children feel the need to yell because they never was heard in their life. Shit like that. But just that constant bumping of the heads that black men and black women have naturally because we come from a confrontational community. And I don't even think even the best black woman and the best black man who don't even hold these things true. Let's say they don't hold none of this stuff. They don't care nothing about it. They don't have self-hate, or they like black men. She like black women, no matter race, whatever shade or whatever. No character, we fuck all that. Just the way that we communicate as black people is so toxic. That for us to really be together and just civilized, it's just a fucking effort. And then too, just a black man and a woman and a man without color or race. Men do take every opportunity they get somehow to like chip at your self-esteem some type of way. I was talking to a white guy. He told me I was a nerd. I'm a nerd because I want to be in the house. Because I don't want to get out with you. You ain't talking about shit, and I don't like you like that. Yeah, I like them enough, but y'all know me. I'm out for one thing. I really don't care about nothing else. I really don't. I don't want to get to know nobody. I don't want to meet nobody's parents. I don't really, yeah, I'll shop with you, but ain't no man just jumping out trying to take bitches shopping. So, I ain't nothing really for us to do. It was just a holiday weekend, and I didn't want to feel lonely. But, you know, he called me a nerd because I didn't want to just hang out with him. What the fuck are you talking about hanging out? And I don't want to go with nowhere with you because I don't want to be seen with you. But this is a small place. I'm in a small city, so, and I work jobs that have all kind of races of people, and then where I live got all kind of races of people. So I have to think who I'm out with too. Not just, I want to date just to have a date. No, I have to think about who I'm out with. But who you out with is a representation of you. And you ain't coming in my house, so I don't know what the fuck you gonna do. But we had a good time them 2 times. It was nice. I don't really his personality all right, but I don't wanna cohabitate. I don't wanna mesh with somebody. I don't wanna feel close to anybody. I don't know. I think we did on one video. But still, the topic, can we rectify what's going on? And it's like the best thing that black women can do is what the fuck they want to do and pass down to their daughters that they shouldn't accept less, because the only reason black women are in this situation because we saw, well, I ain't see my mom in no bullshit, but a lot of black women saw their mothers in bullshit and they thought that was how love or life was supposed to go. So the best thing about this is that for every woman who might be seeing some bullshit at her house, a young girl, it's a lot of women who are not seeing that, like, shit, I can do bad all by myself, for real, for real. Not, I can do bad all by myself to a nigga come along and show me a little attention, now he live with us. But I don't know. I've seen a few more videos. I just can't remember the videos. And I'm like, but that's kind of when I started hitting me like, damn, black women really not fucking around. So whether the content is here or not, I don't see it as much. And a lot of the creators I knew are not even here no more. I'll type their name in just thinking about it on the humbug, and they not even here. But we won't get into that because it upsets me that black women kind of really let that happen, but caused it to happen. But it's like, even if black men, okay, I love you, black woman, now, he still ain't gonna give you shit or do shit for you. Oh shit, flat out. And he's still only gonna, men do fuck around, men do cheat, but like even that girl, I don't know who the girl is, whether she on reality TV or a couple on Instagram or something, but just got married and the nigga cheating on her already. And it's like, okay, he been cheating, so that's a given. Any man who cheat on the first wedding day or whatever, been married already. I didn't watch the videos. I just saw the titles and the picture. So I'm putting this together. This is somebody y'all like or adore for whatever reason. Black love. So it's just like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Why would he be cheating on her in a way what we the fuck know? I don't even know the bitch. I don't know the nigga either. But for him to just embarrass her like that, it's not sad for her because this is the dynamic that she liked and what she signed up. At least she got a ring. She's one of those people. And I can respect it because I feel like if you're going to let a nigga run you ragged and treat you like a dog and dog you out, at least when he died, you can get what he got, which is nothing more than likely. But it'll make you feel special. So, because feelings are important to women. But at the same time, I think it'll be better than just cohabitating and all that, to go and get married. At least you could say that's my husband and he coming home. And, just this fake flex, it's embarrassing depending on the woman you ask. But some women need a man that have to be beside a man. And that's why I don't sleep with men. It make you feel like you want somebody beside you. When ain't nobody there, you feel lonely. So I just feel like even if black people called the truce right now and the gender war was over, it ain't gonna change shit. Okay, black man, I'm giving you a chance. Here you go to chance. Why all these fucking lies coming out your fucking mouth? Because even the guy I'm with, he's not flat out lying. Well, I'm not with him, but that I'm entertaining right now. He's not flat out lying. He's trying to hide who he is. Well, I would rather him, like, yeah, I know about his kids. I know about this, that, and the other, whatever, which I don't give a fuck. He just talked too fucking much. But his lies is that he's trying to act like a personality he's not. And he came out the bag on me, the weekend before last. And I saw his real personality. So this fake personality, which is still a trashy ass personality, don't get me wrong, it's fucking a horrible personality. But he's trying to do his best to disguise his real personality. Whereas if you just be this dog ass, fucked up ass nigga, I could accept that better than this fake person you're trying to present that I don't like either. I don't like this person either. So why send a fucked up representative when you can just be your fucked up real self? Because the fucked up representative is not doing a good job. Like, this shit is not what I want to hear. This shit is not what's floating my boat. Like, this ain't my thing. Whatever the fuck. But I think that hatred just run too deep. I think that hatred run too deep when you get older. Would young people be able to make it? Somebody said something I was watching. And I think that women's access, not like, we was living in the Stone Ages, but I just remember so many women leaving their mama house early or getting kicked out or leaving or running away and really having to be an adult or really having to be with men because you had to get out your mama house. Whereas now these women are coming out of college, which they have sense enough to go. And yeah, some of us went, some of us didn't. But even like me, I didn't get my associate degree till I was 20 something. I kept going to school while I was having kids. 2011, so my son was 2, so I might have been 23 when I finally got my associate degree. Which would have been more like if I went to a 4-year, but I did it different. I went to live with my daughter there. But still, you kind of live with these men and was with these men because you had to be, not because you wanted to be. So these younger girls coming up now, they can actually get out of college and afford their little apartment and afford their little car note. We couldn't afford this shit. We couldn't afford it. Even thinking my first job, paid me $7, which was good money. I was 17, but just even being a real person, I couldn't go nowhere and pay no rent and uh off $7 an hour. And if I could, I was still a kid. I didn't know how to. Well, I left at 18, but still, you know. But I just feel like a lot of this, the men. So the point of that was the men can't really take advantage of these younger girls because they got everything they need. The only reason they was able to take advantage because we didn't have the knowledge. Even now, they can look shit up online. Even now, if you go to college and then do your little 4 years or 5 years, you can get out with a man that you are old enough to go pay some rent and some bills. You know? So they don't have access to younger women like they used to unless they, dealing with sex trafficking and buying pussy from young women who are drug addicts and shit and got pimps or maybe they roll or whatever. So they don't have the access to younger women that they once had because, and then, but two, they don't want to accept the fucking fact. Old men, when you fucked with older men back in the day, they used to give you money. Nowadays, old niggas don't even want to accept they old. And to come online crying like, oh, this 21-year-old don't want me. Bitch, you're 40 years old. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, Spend That Cash is a horrible song for young girls because we want wives. Bitch, shut up. What it is. I mean, I think that other dynamic that black women are doing, I think a lot of black women are accepting the tea. They see the gay door and they accepting it more so. Now, there's a lot of women in denial about bisexuality or DL culture, which we know a lot of men identify as DL, where it's like this the time to come out and then they want to blame women when really they want to blame the man who preyed on them and fucked them and had them sucking their dick, who was their daddy and uncle and cousin and shit. But they want to put that shit on women. But really, a lot of women are kind of accepting, like, hey, you want something more than what I got going. I don't eat ass. Go find somebody who eat ass. And I'm not against nobody pleasure or whatever, but booty like groceries, I'm not playing in nobody ass. But man, if I'm feeling special with myself inside myself, because I ain't never did that double penetration and I don't plan to. But I do what I want by myself. Shit, but still, like, what the fuck? I think a lot of women are really coming to terms with that. He might not like me just because he really like men. And I think that's okay. I think that's okay. And even with dealing with bisexual men who admit that they bisexual, that's a whole different ballgame. Anybody could deal with somebody off honesty. Some women freaky, they want to see that shit, which I'm not against. But anybody can deal with somebody better with honesty, to me. That's what I think. I don't want nobody laying up with me and breathing on me and shit and lying to me. Because I heard one girl, because I've been watching this one gay boy channel, Say So TV. Y'all ain't been talking about shit but Nicki Minaj and what the fuck niggas saying, I guess. I don't know what the fuck y'all be on sometimes. I really don't. A vibration. I don't know. So I've been over there. But I think nothing wrong with being with a bisexual man who can be honest with you about what's going on in his life. And I think black men have to protect black men because if one really say my uncle, daddy, big cousin been raping me, even for Kanye West to say that in the song, and oh, it's okay. Even for Quiet on the Creek to be clearly a DL song, my DL man paid me to keep his secrets. For that to go viral, and where are the videos? And even if men don't want to do the videos, why aren't women doing the videos? I saw one girl do that video, and I said, damn, I knew I wasn't tripping. It's a DL song. And women are crying on the creek, and it's fine to want something to dance to or to trend to, but where are the outrageous videos? Where India Irie when you need it? I would rather motherfucker make 50 videos that men need to come out and stop being quiet about their sexuality than a bitch saying she wants some money for her pussy. One seems like something that needs to be talked about. The other one seems like something that a bitch wanting money for her pussy started when Eve left the garden, from what I understand. Shit. The fuck? That shit been going on. We outraged. But back to older men being outraged that they don't have access to younger women. That's all that is, without exploiting them or being a predator or a rapist. Because we was young, you have low self-esteem and you only knew the niggas in your neighborhood or who you saw around, so you kind of trusted them, and they kind of knew what your living or home situation was like, you know what I mean? Because I remember being a young girl and being in your teens and stuff, your friend or your cousin or somebody, your sister, be like, he said this to me. And what? He like, what, girl? He said that to you? And like, well, he never said nothing like that to me. But that be women who they see kids who are vulnerable, young girls who are vulnerable. They see young girls who might be, I wouldn't say fast or promiscuous, but have been raped or touched before. One thing about predators, they know prey. When y'all watching these bullshit videos, click on a damn video about body language. They talk about how men, like when people steal people's purses. I don't know if people still do that shit. Niggas will take anything though, but you know, people look for women who looking or walking a certain way, like if your head down or people can tell by the way you walk whether you got confidence. People can tell by the way you say hello whether you somebody to play with or not. People can tell all kind of things about you with your mannerisms and body language. And I just think with men, even for that man to say he want to call the truth. Because I saw another video, I forgot who channel it was on. But the man was talking about women with stretch marks, and he was like 22, and they was like, oh, that's a hard 22, whatever. Women with, they found the boy mama. Hi, Keith, star 10. Yeah, look at me looking at the phone. How you doing, honey? Yeah, but I saw a young guy talking about women with stretch marks. And the women are this and that. And I couldn't believe they found his mama, though. I think they should have found his dad, to be honest. But, but still, it's like, why do... Back in my day, men who like women or men who like pussy didn't care nothing about no stretch marks. So this, my first thought was, if a man talking about a woman's stretch marks, ideally, he's not into women. Because there are thin women with stretch marks. There are women who have them on their stomach. There are women who have stretch marks under their booty. Women who have stretch marks on their hip. And these are thin women. So it's like when you coming with stretch marks, you coming kind of for all women in a way sometimes. But even if it's not, it's just like you don't know a woman's body. You obviously don't get no pussy. And you prefer men because men don't get stretch marks and they really do tend to have nicer skin, naked, because they don't carry babies or none of the men with stretch marks on their shoulders, I guess, could count if you have those guys or whatever. But a real big body men who get smaller, I guess. But even men with beer bellies, for some reason, I haven't seen a beer belly with stretch marks on them for whatever reason. I don't fucking know. Maybe testosterone. But still, women were saying all kind of stuff. And the first thing that beat in my mind was that you're in the man. And not that that's just necessarily true, but we know that with this culture and if you're for Biden, I'm sorry about Biden and all that, but we know that the LGBTQ agenda really raised a lot of our children. Just being honest, because 4 years out of kid life, 10 and 14 is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? 5 to 9, the 4 years, that's a big deal. 14, 18, that's 4 years of motherfucker saying go be gay. And then in black culture, just a lot of these little boys are being raped. That's just what it is to me. And being groomed, and they too embarrassed and ashamed to tell people because black men are the scariest men on earth. And who want to say a man was raping me? And then on top of that, if they your family, they really make it fucked up. Because now that's incest and rape. And I think that a lot of guys are dealing with asexuality and can't accept that really they can't use women like they once did because the wool is uncovered. Because so many women have come out talking about DL stories. And this thing, when I came on here in 2020, people was not talking about it. And maybe about 2023, 2022, 2023 is when I found myself as a black woman creator. And I knew what the fuck my lane was. 2020, 2021, I was just jacking around playing with stuff. But by 2022, I knew the fuck I was talking about, what the fuck I meant. And you didn't see that type of content to maybe where women were really talking about, because the shit, the internet was so fucking nasty and grimy and riggedy and ratchet from black women really telling their true fucking stories. Other black women had to make them scale it back by not following, by doxing them, by harassing them every broadcast, harassing all their videos. So bitch was like, fuck y'all hoes, be dumb, fuck your life. You mad because my story, your story, and I got the balls to talk about it. I remember watching a video where a girl was like, I lost my virginity to my brothers, and I have 7 brothers. So a bitch who brother fucking her, if the bitch has sense, which a lot of bitches don't, because they want to cover up their scars. So you revealing your scars, open up her wounds. So she don't want that. So she says, bitch, you lying, fuck you, I know you, and whatever the doxer, tell her address, put on blast. When really this could help everybody heal, but we got to protect the black men. So whatever, we protecting black men. But still, for a woman to say that online, it was insulting to other black women who had been fucked by their brothers. Because now my story's out. Now people can see me. Whereas nobody fucking knows you was fucking your brother. But that wound, you feel like people can see you. So, or you're jealous because she can talk about it, to be honest, and you too scared or whatever that look, or you're making black men look bad. People are really gonna know that they are really rapists. And I got a son, or I got a rapist brother because of this incestuous relationship. I still don't want him to go to jail because I still love him, and we still fuck today. Maybe, it's just how the shit go. You know what I'm saying? But the point of all that was to say where we started. Well, what the fuck did I start at? The start was the black men creating gay culture in the black community where people can't be out. And then they get online and want to cry like, oh, but white men can be free. And black men are only in the closet because of other black men. Do black women care like that? If a motherfucker be honest, nobody fucking cares. Not like that. Oh, you ain't gonna be a bisexual man. Black women say fucking anything. Even on Kendra, that light-skinned man was talking about, I'm a gay boy, I want a boy. 90% of the women who hit him up, 90% was women. He said all of them was women except like 10. Women don't care for real. Should you care? I don't know, because we don't live in a culture of honesty. That's what I think. Should you care? Should you not care? I think that anybody being honest with anybody is a win in the black community because you just can't find it. But I just don't. And I think the black men and black women who are supposed to be together will come together. But I'm telling you, once you get older and you're used to being single, it's hard. Even if you meet the perfect person, just somebody in your space, walking around your house, touching your shit. You know what I mean? That damn man tried to close my bathroom door. I about to shit a brick. Bitch, don't come up in here closing doors. But people know that, when you older and old school, you just didn't close doors. Unless you was in the bathroom. And even me growing up, but it was 4 of us and my mama, when we was young, we would like follow my mama to the bathroom and shit, like, and just stand on the wall and just talk to my mama in the bathroom. So, just being kids, So, but see, we didn't ever have men living with us, so I don't know what it's like. We never had a man living with us ever. So, but I just feel like even if black men came right, it ain't gonna make them happy with no goddamn bills. Shit. And why wouldn't he talk to other black men about that? Like black men, I think it's time for us to make a change. It's the man in the mirror. You are not alone. Beat it type shit. Like talk to black men. It's like God, all the shit you saying to black women, address your niggas. Fuck them other niggas because you down for your niggas. Ride with your niggas. But I think that even the other part of DL culture is who's gonna sponsor our lifestyle. If you're DL, non DL, and women are taking care of us, we don't ever have to be together. Because I don't work, you don't work, our girlfriends go to work, we can go be gay together, and we don't have to pay no bills at home. And she buy all our outfits. And even back in the day where the men were like, what were men back in the day? It wasn't real jobs. Shit like, oh, I'm security at the club. And oh, I'm a promoter. And oh, like they janky promoters movie. This is too many memories. But just jobs that wasn't real jobs. Like, oh, damn. We could say dope dealing, but well, I guess it wasn't a real job if you smoking more weed than you selling. It wasn't no fucking real job. And then come to find out, a lot of women, oh, I got the re-up. They go to their woman, she buy more weed. He smoked most of it. He might sell something, but he really just smoked it all up. So basically, you just paying for your man habit. Basically, it's like I don't think black women going no more. For one, some black women never went, but for two, other black women, it's like, you know what? I kind of like my money. When I was young and dumb, that was one thing. And then it's like, who the fuck, even if he is your kid's dad, who want a dad in the house with the kids that's that consistent? Like you're not even helping me. You everything you say is against me. I knew somebody like this. They was married. Every fucking thing she said to the kids, he said something opposite. Just causing complete division in your home with your kids. Just shit that don't even have to be. Instead of just saying, well, you heard your mama. And then maybe one thing, well, I don't agree with your mama, but yeah. But just everything, I mean, I just blew my mind. It blew my mind. And all I could think was how you can go through this, but she didn't go for it. Well, she went through it for a while, but that bitch left and got married to another damn man. Living good now. She living good. She left that motherfucker. She outliving a whole nother motherfucking life. I tell you, me, whole motherfucker different life, girl. Shit, I'm trying to be like that bitch when I grew up. I need a new life. I don't need no man, though. Not no married shit. I don't care shit about that. But a new life. And I think she left that guy. She was in her late 40s, but she looked good, though, too, though. She good looking, too, though. And I'm not saying nothing, but she always kept herself up. I'll tell you, like, she always kept herself up. But, she probably about 55 right now, 54, 55. And started a new life about 48, maybe 40, maybe 46 or something. Whole new life. Whole new life. I saw her, I guess, about 2 years back. Last year. Was it last year? I was in St. Louis. Yeah, that was a crazy ass year. So maybe last year. I think she said she was about 53 or 55. I get my eyes numbers mixed up and I get my even numbers mixed up. But it's like, even if Peter Pan, Michael Jackson, Captain Hook come right now, the best man you ever met. But some people like people to argue with. That's one thing about some people like to argue and scream and shit all day, but what does that look like when you go to work tomorrow? How long and late at night is you gonna be up doing this shit? Like it's toxic fun, but it's like it's a lot. For me, it's a lot. I was with a toxic guy, and then you toxic because they toxic, and you trying to one up their toxicity. It's a lot. It's very draining. When you, cause I saw a video with a girl, she was like on a car, and I'm like, bitch, you were at my house with my man, and la la. And she's on top of a car in an intersection, and she's not realizing how much in danger she is. But as a person who been with a motherfucker who make you feel like that, when you dealing with crazy ass fucking niggas, they will make you act so motherfucking crazy that you will hurt yourself. That you got to get away. Cause you will fuck up yourself. He gonna fuck you up or you gonna fuck yourself up. And then you at the hospital. Damn, how'd this happen? Oh, I was on top of a fucking car that was moving because he was cheating. You sound stupid saying this shit. And everybody think like, damn, bitch, you crazy. Like, this shit's just embarrassing. Same shit when you gotta go to the fucking clinic. Oh yeah, I'm itching. I'm 40 fucking years old. I'm itching. What can you do for me, doc? And the best thing they could fucking say is a yeast infection or a bacteria infection, because you know you can get that any type of way. So you're like, oh, okay. But gonorrhea, trichomonas, herpes, whatever. The shit is just so embarrassing and shameful because it's like, damn, I'm a grown ass motherfucker fucking at the clinic again. Shit. Which I done been. Shit. And the shit, I just be hoping it's a yeast infection or bacteria. Girl, that shit ain't happening to me again. That's why I don't like to be with a responsible man. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I like men who respect the use of protection. But all that, because even I was talking to a guy I met on the chat line, and we were just up talking one night. He was like, just being real. When people keep having sex, they're gonna be not using condoms sometimes. Just being realistic. And I told him, like, I'm being realistic. I was dealing with this older guy that I had been dealing with. Now I got another guy I'm dealing with. I got to use protection every time. I'm not finna relax and be comfortable. Because that man not finna get mad at me, and that man not finna get mad at me. If something was to happen, I don't got that type of fucking time. And not that I haven't been fucking with the old guy since I started fucking with him, but if I see the old guy, the right day, the right move, the right price, I might go. So I don't need those type of problems. So it's like, yeah, you can do what you want as you get older, but it's like if you clean, you kind of want to stay clean. You kind of want to stay clean, or whatever cleanliness that you is, depending on what may or may not be there. Don't nobody want no extra shit. I know that shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck all that. Shit crazy. Shit is crazy. Like, damn, I don't want everything. Oh, girl, like shit. Boy. But I think black love is nice, but do people really fall in love with older ages? I think the studies say that people who are married are more likely to marry again. But and they also say that people do get married later and later now, with the studies, late 30s, because both want to be established. But then that also the numbers is black people really don't value marriage and they get married. And then if they do, is it at older ages? And is it the married black people divorce where you still married and your ass never get a real divorce? So do people really find love at older ages? Is your hope and wish and dreams and prayers and all that, like, can you really at fucking 40, 41, maybe 35, I don't know, because at 35, what the fuck was I doing? I wasn't thinking about no fucking marriage, but anyway, could you really let a man in and really trust him to be your all and everything or whatever that is? Like, could you really see yourself doing that shit? For real? I think that's the question. I'm not saying to be judgy. I just know the fuck I can't. But even like Tasha K said something one time. That was funny. She was talking about Kendra G. And she was like, a Kendra A, she should at least have a special friend. And I'm like, that's kind of what it is. Like, like that's my special friend, just But even me moving city to city, any special friend I thought I had or wherever he at, shit. But I'm kind of demonstrative, shit. Sometimes I got guys I can still call them, we cool, but really I be trying to burn up the set. I be trying to, when it's over, I want a motherfucker to never call me, and I'll call and harass if I feel like it I want to. But them niggas that I really loved in my life, where I might get drunk and call them, but I really been doing good. I ain't been doing that shit. Cause the shit is just old shit. And now them niggas that got all old and washed up and used up, gray hair and shit. Look like yesterday, had cancer, had this, had get your cancer ass away from me. I might get the shit looking at your ass. What the fuck? I'm not calling you so I can get the cancer. No, but shout out to anybody who got cancer going through that. I really wish y'all the best. I don't wish that on nobody, really. Really, I don't. Y'all know my sister human kind of dark. But no, two guys I did used to fuck with, both of them was like, I had cancer, and I'm like, you didn't tell me then, don't tell me now. I don't give a damn. Fuck you and your shit. Whatever you got going, I don't give a fuck. You hate to be like that, but but how you made it, leave me alone. Shit. Whatever pity party you waiting on from me, I ain't got it. And I just think people so stuck in their ways, and then I think also that a lot of men, whereas they still will have a main chick to still be with, I think a lot of them main chicks walked away and said, "Fuck it, just keep fucking all the bitches." Then I think some of them didn't take care of home as they should have, and just fucked bitches and took care of home. They didn't help that bitch either. Like, you fucking bitches and you ain't helping the bitch who's feeding you, clothing you, housing you, and having your babies. Like, you's a dummy. So they got put out later. That's why you see them old ass men out there walking around. And then also I think that the dumb ones who's really stupid thought they would be young forever. I gotta, because some of them do have places. But some of them might be gay, but for the ones who are not and just want to be a bachelor, nobody want them. They realize bachelor is fun when your dick work and when your body good, but bachelor ain't fun when you all by yourself and your dick don't work and your body ain't good and you don't look as good as you used to, and you grumpy and old and mad because you got to buy a bitch a bottle, or mad because you got to pay a bitch now because you're not fly no more. I think a lot of them guys went for bachelor lifestyles because they was good looking in the 2000s, early late 2000s, whatever the fuck we in. Good looking all their life, and now they crashing and burning because these young bitches don't care, and their dick don't work, and they ain't got the money, but they got all the pride, and even if they got the money, they don't want to know that pussy costs now, especially from a young girl, and they not ashamed to say it. But they did it better with us. Were you ashamed to ask for something? I remember being young, like even watching that Unpunishable Woman. She like, money never came from a man for me, and I don't remember anything happening and calling the man like, "Oh, I need help." And when I did, I learned that the shit didn't happen, so I stopped fucking calling. Shit. So, but I didn't know what I knew now. And if I knew what I knew now, I can't say I would have played cards differently. I just saw a girl in the comments like, "Oh, I wish I came up." And of course, we look like, "Oh, we wish we would have saw these things in our youth or in our childhood." But the first thing I thought about, which I had never thought about, was, what if you was gonna be a pick Misha anyway, and that was your destiny anyway? So even if we was living in this time or living in our time, and we had women everywhere telling us everything about men and this and that, would you have been one that thought you was smarter or better and you was different from the crowd? Ain't that interesting? Because we watch them. Well, I watch sci-fi shit, and I like Outer Limits, Twilight Zone shit. So they go to the past. Oh, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change that, so a different future. And then sometimes they go to their future and it still be the same outcome. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's what's funny about life. That's why this little route I'm taking, it feel fucked up, but I just ain't mad at it because we still got an end of our story and we don't know where it's gonna go. And it's like every day we can change it and tweak it. But it's like if you too scared to live your life to tweak your story and got one set thing in mind, you are really fucking yourself over. I never thought about life after 40 because I just never really thought about living that long. I just didn't think that far. And not that 40 is just so old, coming up on it, being it, whatever. I'll be 40 in January, so my time is up. But I swear to God, I thought I was 38 years old. I was like, bitch, since your year was so fucked up, you just forgot that bitch? Like you forgot a whole year of your life. Like, bitch, I'm trying. But now I can see, because I've been fucked up, like, for real. But now I can't see it, but I can feel like I could have a whole new life after this. And even that guy who I'm fucking with, he just always, I don't know why this man irritated my asshole for all the money that man gave me. It's like, I just can't believe I can't stand him like this. Then I'm like, damn, is it me? I just don't like nobody? Or is this nigga like fucked up? But he got out of a 17-year relationship. So, once the end comes, oh, and it's the shit. But I'm like, damn, what you was cheating on or nah? I don't even know if she was cheating on. So if he was or wasn't cheating, it's like being around him is like, I know why the fuck that bitch was tired of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know why the bitch tired. Bitch, I'm tired and I just met your bitch. Type shit. And he want to do all this freaky shit. Think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck about freaky shit like this. Yeah, it feel good in the moment, but I'm a grown ass woman. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I'll just find somebody else to fuck me. I don't care nothing about this shit like that. I really don't. I'm a grown ass woman. I've been fucked before. Many fucking ways. So that shit don't even matter. You ain't outshining your motherfucking fucked up ass personality. But that's what be fucked up. When you be like, I don't even want the money. I don't even want the money. Like, bitch, you don't want the money. Bitch, I don't want the money. Nah, bitch, we don't want the money. It's like, God, no, we don't want the money. Bitch, you crazy. Bitch, no, he gonna drive me crazy. God, God. Girl. Oh, God. Girl. But could black men rectify it? It's all about pussy. It's about the pussy. There ain't no rectification. They just want access to pussy. That's all. Even just the free pussy that women, hey, I'm desperate, come over. Whereas I think a lot of women are like, you know what? I fucked you for 7, 5, 3, 18 years. This woman who got that pussy away for free a long time. I hope his wishes and prayers and shit. Where them bitches like, you know what? I might not be shit, but you ain't gonna touch me no more. You know what I mean? I might not be the best bitch, but I know the fuck you not coming back over here no more. And I think women are really looking at these years. I almost started crying the other day, but I kind of almost started crying all the time. But I just thought about like, oh my God, where the fuck did the time go? Like when you online and you looking at shit like, oh, 2006, this is what we used to wear. And you like, what? And when you have kids, you can kind of track your life with your kids or your cars or your homes or your schools you went to and stuff. You're like, oh my God, in 2000 such I lived here or I lived there. I was with such a like that shit. Like you just really like. I thought about this the other day. Like, oh my God, where do the time go? And when I thought about when they go to movies and they always be like, it went so fast. That's all I thought about was like, damn, it fucking do go by fast. And what the fuck am I gonna do with the rest of my life? And I definitely can't mope around. Well, my number one goal, which I did figure out my goal, was to get a relationship with my children again and fix all that, which is gonna take some time, I know, but it's like I gotta get a real goal, unless I just want to be existing and surviving, and it doesn't necessarily look like money, but I don't think I want to give up a dream of being happy. I thought I was giving it up, but now that I'm kind of getting a little better and my mind is getting better, I think I might try to be happy again. I think I might want to try that again. But I just think it's some women who was like yay back love, but for me, if I fall in love, I really don't care about it. But if I do, I wouldn't put a color on my love, so I don't think that would apply to me anyway. I wouldn't put a color on my love of my spouse. I wouldn't limit myself like that because one thing I know from being with other races of men, they minds are just so much bigger and broader where they can see outside of boxes and meet you there. Like me, I know I'm not a low vibrational talk about twerking and Cardi B all day. I don't talk about fucking all day. I can have many conversations about many things, and I know that other races of men can meet me there. I'm not saying all black men are dumb, but it's just a type of intelligence that they just don't possess because they just really don't go to school. Or if they do go to school on a football or basketball scholarship, we all know that oftentimes they are passing them along to be on the team. And then we know a lot of times that they have a lot of womanly qualities where even with that guy, I just feel like I'm talking to a woman all day. Like if I want to be judged like this, I'll talk to a woman. You know, I have a woman friend if I want to fucking be judged like this. And even the one friend who I did kind of find, she not fucking judge me like that because she crazy, I'm crazy. And we be honest with each other. Like, I don't know what the fuck he be saying. And you know how you supposed to think of examples? Cause I kind of told him I'm kind of sick of his shit. And he's like, well, what's an example? It's like, for one, you're not fucking important enough for me to remember what the fuck you be saying because you're not fucking important to me. And for two, if I did remember, I wouldn't tell you because I don't give a fuck to tell you. But for one, I don't even fucking remember what the fuck you saying. It's just not the shit I want to fucking hear. Whatever the fuck it is. I'm not keeping tallies and shit. I don't love you. What the fuck? I look like a fool? Like, I don't have no love. That's for bitches who love you. To keep tally marks and to keep up with this. You did that and that to me and that said this, that. That's for hoes who love you. I don't love you. I don't like you. And it's like you want to make this more what it is, and you study pushing me, but really you pushing me away. But I'm working that, so but yeah, he helped me a lot though with my ring stuff. He helped me a lot. He really, I can't even act like he did. He really did. He really did. So I kind of feel like I need to distance myself now before I hurt his feelings and fuck up, and I never be able to get nothing back from him again. Cause I don't want to be stupid. Cause I take shit. I take to the max. I don't fuck with people property or shit like that, but I will chop that motherfucker down the size of my words. Y'all know my mouth, and I ain't got to call you no bitches or hoes to even do that. I go for the mind, baby. I'm a psychological bitch. I'll break you down. I ain't got to cuss. So I'm thinking I need to distance myself before I hurt this man's feelings and break his heart for real. And not love heart, just break his heart and self-esteem about who he thought the fuck he was. But and then that stuff where you like tell people stuff and they like throw it in your face. Like I've been with a few men in my life, and if a man get mad at me, it's like, yeah, you're a bitch, you're a bitch, you're a stupid bitch, but not you're the bitch. That's why you did this and this, and that's why your mom did this, and that's why your brother. Like I'm not saying I ain't never been in no relationship where a guy did this to me, but very few and far between. My daughter dad, he was more violent physically. He would kind of talk about my weight, but that wasn't the real thing like that. That was my next relationship. My son dad, he didn't. He would just, he was a whole fucking person who I don't even think he knew who the fuck he was. And I often wonder what all them kids was he DL, is he DL? I wonder that to this day. Back then I wouldn't have knew or had no way, but they say men with a lot of kids are DL, and it would just make sense if he was, and I just would wonder would I ever know. But even the guy, yeah, I just don't remember men like, oh, that's why your pinky toe is bigger than your big toe, or that's why your mama didn't look like. I was never in. It'd be like, bitch, shut up. Like I could take a bitch shut up. Oh, shut the fuck up. I could take that type of shit, but just to try to eat at me and my self esteem, or that's why this or that, and like, look, that's catty to me. Like that's women shit to me. I don't like it. Not from no man. That's gay. Or if it's not gay, that's like some bitch shit. Like you acting like a woman right now. Like if I want to fuck a woman, I'm sure it's a woman who will fuck me if I want to fuck a woman. Like he do little shit like that, or well, if this going on, then why don't you do this or something like. And I'm not saying that the guy is gay. I don't know if he's gay. I'm not saying he's not fucking gay, but I think that's just from being around a woman for 17 years and she's not doing that to you, so you're doing it to people. And he got teenagers, so only the Lord knows how the fuck they done raise these goddamn kids. And if they mouth, if he talk like that, I'm assuming it's between the wife and the teenagers. He done heard all kind of shit. So, cause he always do with his kids and stuff. Like I'm doing this with my kids and that with my kids, which I always tell them, you need to go back home with their damn girlfriend. Well, they're not married, but I call everybody who with a woman a wife because you fucking need to marry her. That's where the fuck you live. You need to marry her. Shit. Or you should have married her by now. But still. And then, I like to aggravate people and shit, so I'll do shit like that too. But it's just like, I be wondering, like, damn, is he spending all this time with these kids because he trying to get back on that girl good side because being single ain't what the fuck he thought. You know how motherfucker like I'm single. I think when we first met, he kind of told me some shit like that. Like, you ain't got to fuck with me because when I first met him, I didn't fuck with him. You ain't got to fuck with me. I'm gonna find me somebody. It's like, go ahead, find somebody. Which I'm knowing you ain't gonna find nobody like me, but you can find somebody if you want to. So whatever. So he came back, gave me what the fuck I wanted. So whatever. But it's still like I'm wondering is he doing all them shits with his kids because he always did the shit with his kids, or because he tried to get back in their house. Cause he see ain't shit out here. But if he fucking with me, shit, I'm reminding him every day that ain't shit out here. I'm bitch, you over here, but bitch, you visiting. You visiting. I don't think a lot of men left their wives or women or baby mamas and shit thinking that somebody wanted that ass, but they didn't realize you didn't gain all this fucking toxic ass fucking mouthpiece that nobody want to hear that shit unless except somebody who love you and want to go back and forth with you. Like as a grown person, some people who like to argue and be toxic can just argue with any fucking body. But like once you get so old, you only got energy for motherfuckers you really love. Like your kids. And whether you should be arguing with your mom or not, what the fuck you You love her, you fucking hurt, you wanna argue, argue. You know, you wanna get your shit off. But like just random ass people I meet, I ain't got no smoke for you like that. Get the fuck on. Get the fuck away from me. What the fuck you want me to say? I don't know you, I don't wanna know you, get the fuck out my face. Like I don't have that type of time. So it's like, even if I meet a new guy, like even that fucking what did that Latino man say to me? But he was young. He was 31. What the fuck? He said something. Yeah, I really don't be remembering shit. I don't be caring. But what the fuck? He said something I can't remember. Oh, Well, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm gonna block you. I don't know what the fuck you was talking about. Like, I don't fucking even know you. I don't care if we don't talk no more. Yeah, the motherfucker. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. I'm gonna block you. Please call me right now. Like, what the fuck wrong with you, young man? That's what scared me about you. Would I do a young guy again? It would have to be genuinely and organic, like I met the one young guy. Would I seek them out? Fuck no. Fuck no. Mm-mm. That young guy had made him through work. And I need to ride my car broke down. But so we kind of was always together, kind of. But would I seek a young man out? No, no. Well, I could find a guy who older who still can do the do. You know, if a man attracted to you, he gonna make it work. But that man in for a story of his life. He texts me some long paragraph of everything he was doing, which he never fucking do. But he know really I don't really like him. And you know how you be like, oh, I don't like this. Then a motherfucker do it. I don't like that. Then you do that too. I don't like this. Okay, thank you for the money. I appreciate you putting money into my household. I really, really do. But if you think you're gonna do the fuck you wanna do like that and just so you just trying to see what you can get off, I'm not finna get mad at you. I'm finna diss a fucking period. I'm not finna waste my fucking time. Like one day I did the angry text mad shit. You know how you get mad and text 500 damn texts. Yeah, I did that day. The next day I blocked his ass. And then I gave it a day, or it was the next day, or I gave it a day, and I unblocked him. That was the first bitch called me. I don't even get phone calls. He called me at 8 o'clock in the morning, like I told him. Shit, bitch, I'm scared. What, you dying? You don't never call no bitch 8 in the morning. Then he the type of motherfucker don't want to address shit. Okay, XYZ happened. You want to act like didn't shit happen. We spoke. Okay, let's keep skipping past all these. So fuck what I'm saying. I don't deal like that. I don't deal. So fuck what I'm saying. That's why I don't remember what people be saying to me, because it's like fuck what you were saying. Well, you know my whole name. No, the fuck I don't. I told you this. No, the fuck I don't remember. I just be telling that shit out. I don't give a fuck. So that's another reason black men out here scrambling. Or what they scrambling in real life, wherever the fuck they scrambling at. Because women have really turned into men and they don't like it. And is it fun being like a man? It's not fun at all. But it's easier. It's definitely easier. It's hella fucking easy. Shit. Even I heard a girl, well, you shouldn't block everybody. I was listening to this one girl live. Well, she was like, just block them. Well, you shouldn't block everybody. People can block who the fuck they want to. What blocking do is keep you from fucking calling and harassing a motherfucker that ain't doing what the fuck you want them to do. Because then it'll make them think now whether they're going to do this shit or not, depending on how much they like you. But they definitely, if they like you, they're going to do what the fuck you ask them to do. Or they're going to meet you halfway and say, I can't do that, but I can do this. That's for a bitch who don't know the power of a block. Because if you do a block and keep looking at that name and no, I'm not talking to him, if you want to be cold in the block, you got to erase his number so you don't even know the fucking number any fucking way. And then you unblock it later and you just waiting on the call. Because you don't know the fucking number anyway. Or by the time you go looking for the bitch, you done gave yourself 2 days. Anyway, which is a long time when you been talking to somebody. But that's why I don't. If I first meet a person, I do that little text shit the first 2 days or something. But them good morning beautifuls and how your day and I hope you have good. That shit is very dangerous. It's a false sense of attachment and it's not real. Now, if he like you enough where you want to talk on the phone, you can do a little talk, but people ain't talking like that. But just talking all day, every day, that's what make you feel like a motherfucker doing something for you, and they not even doing shit for you. Or you be on some. I can tell people, ain't no point in us meeting. We be talking on the phone. If you want to do something, you would have did something by now. I just thought you liked my conversation. Because when you meet them, they just really hoping to come up on some pussy. And that's why I like other races of men too. They don't mind going out and taking you out. It ain't no battle. It ain't no battle like it is with black men. Or black men will try to take you out one time and think they good in there. No, you ain't in nowhere over here. Shit, I get taken out if I want to get taken out all the fuck time or whenever the fuck I want to go, I can go. Somebody gonna take me out. But with black men, it's a battle. Because one ain't got no money. If they do got some money, they don't want to spend it on you. And if they gonna spend the money on you, shit, you know they want to go. You know where they trying to go. Shit, they ain't trying to get to know you. I say that. It's this rated PG. But and it's like, yeah, we all get bored, we all get lonely, and you want somebody to text or talk to. But you got to know that that's all it is. Like you got to grow up and be like, we're just texting, we're just talking, we're just, oh, we should do something. Women emotions grow over time when nothing even have to be there because we emotional like that. You get attached. That's why I feel like it's better to call the chat line and talk to somebody way the fuck somewhere else because it ain't like if they not coming, and ain't no point of you going. Cause see, y'all don't have no boundaries, even with this flued out culture. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm not traveling to see no fucking man. I'm not going way no fucking where. Even though 45 minutes is not a long way, to me, I'm not driving 45 minutes to see no motherfucker I don't know. I'm not going. I'm not meeting nobody way the fuck somewhere. Cause if something happened and y'all really like each other, he can't help you with your time, with your groceries, with whatever the fuck to take your shit to the cleaners, even though whatever the fuck, I just can't think of nothing right now. Cause he way the fuck somewhere else. No, no. Even with this internet and oh, we can fall in love over the gram and fluid out culture now, women is accepted now. Fluid out culture is fucking for money culture. That's just prostitution across state lines, technically, if you want to be technical. That's all it really is. But for you to really think you're gonna find a motherfucker, everybody fun and good over the phone. You can't see him, you ain't around him. You don't know if he's in his mama basement. You don't know if he got a bus pass or a car note. You don't how the fuck would you know? Even that older guy who I was dealing with, how did I know I was done? I kept popping up over his motherfucking house. Cause you talking about we should be together. Okay, we go together. That mean I can come over whenever the fuck I want to come over. That's what the fuck I started doing, popping up unannounced. Cause bitch, you ain't gonna keep telling me no bullshit. I'm finna see. But should people go to people's house? People should not do nothing they don't feel safe doing. My old man, he live in a senior citizen building, so he ain't finna be doing all that. You know, senior citizen. Now, if he had a house, would I go by? The bitch ain't got a house, so we ain't in there. I can't say what I would or would not do. But I done been over man house before to pop up. Which I'll pop up. Should women do that? Not if you don't know how to regulate your emotions. Like me, I don't go to fight or argue. Even I went over to the old man house. It was a lady over there. Because the way he opened the door, I knew it was somebody in there. And I didn't get loud or nothing. I said, oh, you got a visitor. Okay. And I took his keys and I threw him down the hall. Well, I wasn't mad at that woman. I was mad at him. So. He didn't even tell me don't come over there. He didn't call me like don't pop up or don't. You didn't tell me not to pop up. So then I went back over there 2 weeks later. Again. He didn't say don't come over my house unannounced. So that means I can come back. So I went back the second time he ain't answer now. So I slipped a note under his door. That said, make sure you go to the clinic. You gave me something. I love you. And I slipped a note on the door. Then he called. Then he called and come up. What he say? Hey bitch. Hey bitch. Hey bitch. Next time I see you, I'ma check you. Okay. Okay. You gonna check. I ain't even heard the fucking message actually till I probably went over there probably about 3 weeks to a month ago. I didn't even hear the message because it was on my app phone. Cause he blocked my real number. So I was on the app phone. And I didn't even hear the message till last week. So then I had ended up seeing him though. But we didn't address it. I didn't address it. But when I heard that message, I was like, man, I'm not fucking with you no more. I ain't coming over there. He was like, you come over here again, I'm calling the police. Oh, you gonna call the police on me? Well, fuck it. I'm not fucking with you no more then. You killed the guy. You gonna call the police on me? Oh, you killed the guy. He hit me up after that time when he wanted to see me, but nah, his price ain't right. I'll see him when the price right. He gonna get it right too. He gonna get it right. Once that weather change, cause I like him. I ain't gonna lie like I ain't gonna call him, cause I know I am. And see if that price right. If I want to entertain it, if I don't find nobody else more entertaining. You know how sometimes you just do shit because you can get away with it. That's another thing. I think people do shit because they can get away with it. Because I do the shit. I do it, baby. If I think I can get away from shit, if I think I can, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. You got to see how much you can run over a person. That's how you know it's real love. No, but that being nice and perfect, that shit do not work. Men like crazy toxic shit. You just can't be too toxic. You gotta know where your chips at. Yeah. I rolled by his job today. I ain't even say nothing. I ain't even stop by. But I think I might be over. But I don't like double dipping. I don't like dealing with two people at one time. It's too hard. It's hard too hard. It's too hard. It's hard, baby. Cause he called me talking about he coming over here. I told him no the fuck you ain't. What you bring me? I ain't bring you shit. Well, you ain't coming over. I don't know you, sir. You don't come over anyway. I come over there. So all the senior people know that you're a whore. So all the senior citizens know you're a whore. I went over there one day. The man just let me in. You know, you got to beep and lock and all this shit. Shit. One man just let me in. Like I told him, man, I'm always gonna get in this motherfucker. I don't know what's wrong with you. This building ain't doing nothing, sir. The fuck? Not I'm stalking the old man. Ah, I'm stalking the old man. That's crazy. And matter of fact, because the guy who I'm dealing with now, he know about the old man. Should you fuck up your own game? No, but you do what you want to do. It's your business. But he was like, you still dealing with that old ass man? Well, I told him, don't ask me who the fuck I'm dealing with and who I'm not dealing with. They don't got shit to do with you. You don't fuck with that man or not, that ain't his business. Like, don't ask me questions like that. Now, when I first met him, I kind of told him I was dealing with him because I was, but I know you did with somebody. You know how that shit go. So you can't just keep saying nobody, nobody. Because one, sometimes people think something wrong with you. I don't care if people think dating is a game. That's why I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about, I just don't think love for me. And if it is, It's just their self-esteem. Men just try to play too many games where they want to play on this. It ain't like you could just be natural and really be yourself. Like when you was young and really in love with a person, where they just like everything about you. That illusion. Well, I don't know if it was an illusion because it really felt like it. They might have still tried to control you or do whatever, but they just didn't care about this and that and this and that or nitpicking and all that. It was just more genuine, you know. Mm-mm. Like you could do some crazy shit and they be fine with it. Now it's like, oh, I'm gonna call the police. What? I'm like, bitch, you ain't calling police on me because I want to be over there. I'm too old to be caught the police on by a man. That ain't never happened to me before. And I ain't trying to make no new shit happen to me. But I just don't know. I don't know. It's just really cool to see that black men want to call black women lonely when really they the ones nobody want. And even with black women, it ain't really like black women was out here like, oh, everybody wants me and everybody wanna be with me and I could do this and I'm still like black women wasn't flexing like niggas was. They was just like, well shit, I'll be single and be with a bird. Fuck it. I'ma die alone in the winter. Fuck it. They like you wanna be alone, it's winter time. It's winter time. It's winter time where? Where winter at? Where winter going? Where is it? At your fucking house, at you and your mama house. That's where winter at, nigga. That's where winter at your mama house. With you and your mama got a heater. Like, I just think men was flexing too hard. And I think a lot of that shit is really ingrained in them, that crazy shit they be talking about. But and I just think some women who even been through the ringer, like got cheated on 50 times and all that, like who wanna go through some shit like that again with a man that you meet later in your life? So the love is not as deep as it would have been if you met a man at 22 or 28 or 31 or it's a different ball game. Whole different ball game. What time is it? I do go to work tomorrow, but I took a nap. I was so tired when I got home. I did pay my rent, so that was cool. Somebody else I gotta pay credit card company. So we gotta see what card they gonna take and what they want. So I really need to go to the bank and put some money in this one bank account for my credit cards. But I think I paid it already if I'm not mistaken. I gotta check. Cause I didn't think I was gonna have no money. But I think it's all about pussy. Because even the entitlement guy, it's like a woman I don't necessarily like, but she's not giving me the time of day. I think they mad because they getting rejected by everybody. And black women have black male worshipped and wore capes so long. I remember the job when I was in Macy's. It was a black guy. He was a lead. He wasn't a manager, but he was a lead. A lead. He was like, "Why don't you like me?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I don't like you?" I was like, "You're fine with me. You cool guy." And we at work, so I'm trying to, be professional too. But it was kind of in the thick of it, me hating black men. It was kind of in the thick where I was really like just really hating them. But still, I hit it pretty well. I didn't. But they know when you're not kissing their ass, like they feel like you need to. Or oh, how you're doing this morning. Or every time they come around, you're not turning around to acknowledge them. Uh, that's just kind of my style. I don't ever give no man too much fucking attention unless like he's my favorite person at the job. But anyway, And I was like, well, tell me what I did. Tell me what made you think this? What do you mean? What? Couldn't give me no fucking examples. Couldn't give me no fucking examples. So I'm like, only thing you doing is validate with inside. I didn't say, but everything you doing is validating that you feel like I should give you attention because you a black man. That's how the fuck you feel like. Because you're not giving me no example. I'm like, because I kept playing the game with him was, well, what did I do? What did I say? Or when did this happen? Or how do you feel? Oh, I hate you feel like that. And oh, you're just fine with me. What did I? Because he couldn't really articulate it. He just felt like I should be giving him my fucking attention. If I was 30, whatever the fuck I was, I know he was younger than me. He was a younger guy. How old? I really couldn't tell because some of these young guys, they be rough. These young guys, they be looking kind of old. They either look like a baby or they look way older than the fuck they is. But, that's why I know. I was like, this motherfucker think I'm supposed to talk to him and get my attention just because he a nigga. And he wasn't even attractive. On a scale of 1 to 10, he might have been, I'm not no liar. I'll give him a 5. But then he had a receding hairline. And he was kind of chunky. He wasn't like fat, but I didn't deal with men with thicker builds, like a stocky or thick build, but not pudgy like. He was kind of pudgy like a little bigger than thick. But I dealt with guys who got thicker builds, but still solid. But he looked at a little squishy a little bit. But anyway, and even thinking about it, it was my one son dad. He was like a stocky, like a, like I guess they would say big boned or something, but not flabby or nothing. And this one guy from high school, just a football kind of player build. But them the only two I could really think of. Most of the guys I deal with was thin. If I did a one-off on the fat guy, but my ex-boyfriend, he was fat. Well, he was fat, but he got smaller, but he still was pretty fat. But he was good to me when he was good. He was good to me when he was good. That was my latest boyfriend, though. That bitch crazy the fuck. Ugh. I saw him last year. Oh, crazy. Oh, the entitlement is unmatched. Oh God, like and you know how you with a person and age get them, and it's just like uh, 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 Look at me. Let me stop thinking about him. I'm gonna throw up in my fucking mouth. Because he was never the most attractive. So put from 2019 was the last time I seen him. To 2025, the years have not been good to him. Real fair. The years have not been good to him. But I just feel like them long distances, you never could really know a person. You'd be captivated and caught up in a fucking novel. It ain't fucking real. But at least I stayed on topic, so I did pretty good. I stayed on topic for an hour, 2 hours. Yeah, I really don't have all the extra venting to do because I've been consciously trying not to do excessive venting. That's been a conscious effort. Whereas I kind of need to learn how to deal with my fucking problems. And then too, I just haven't felt like as on edge. Like I think I'm kind of getting a little healthier mentally and emotionally. I think I'm getting a little healthier. But then too, I've been being around people too. That one girl, she ain't the best girl, but I need a friend, so I've been kind of hanging with her on the weekends for the last 2 weeks. Or the week, not last week, but the 2 weeks before that, I was hanging out with her. Then I was hanging out with the guy. I think what we did those same 2 weeks I was hanging out with her, I was hanging out with him. And last week I saw him, but we didn't. But he started he wanted to spend the night, so I was like, whatever, you can spend the night. Fuck it, we'll spend the night, whatever. So he spent the night, and I actually ended up going to my living room and sleeping on the floor, which I really didn't sleep because I had went to sleep all the sleep I was gonna get, so I just was up on my phone and then just feel uncomfortable that somebody was in my house. I did just being uncomfortable when you used to being by yourself, especially here. I'm by myself, by myself. I'm just not used to people being in my house. So that was the first. So the next weekend, I was like, okay, we'll try this again. Okay, you could come over. No, he did. Oh, this what the fuck he did. He did I'm coming over real late, so I don't have no choice but to spend a night. So what I did was, I think he came over like 12:30. He was already drunk, so I started drinking at 12:30. So we didn't go to sleep till like 4 o'clock. And when we woke up at 10, it was time to go. Shit, let's go. So last week, um, I was like, well, you come over, but you can't spend a night. So he came over here like thinking I was gonna change my mind on some other shit because he just had some kind of course he had to do because he did this coaching the football team. So he like, oh, let me finish this course first, and then I was like, no, you came over for XYZ. You want to do your course, you do your course at home, and I'll see you another time. So he was like, oh, well, never mind, I'll do it later. So after that, I was like, thanks for having me. Goodbye. So he get home. Like I'm like, tell me when you get home. So he get home. So I'm playing the mind game. I'm like, oh, I wanted you to stay, which I fucking didn't. It's a mind game. Then he was like, oh, I wanted to stay too, which is what the fuck I knew he would say, which is what I wanted to hear. And I don't know what I followed that up with, but it was something that was really my ultimate goal, basically. I just can't remember what it was. To prove some point and get something off I was trying to get off. Probably some, oh yeah, probably something to affect like you need to get your shit together. I'm tired of your shit. Like you need to something fucking wrong with you, basically. So that was the point of that. Cause did I want to fuck? No, I got a full size bed. I'm fucking 5'8". I am right now. I'm 220. He is a little man who think he big, basically. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know. I've been kind of attracted to little men back to back to back, short and skinny. Like, I don't know. The old man, he a little thicker. He be working out and shit. He be doing exercises and shit. But for one, we should be able to lay in this bed. But for two, I just really can't stand him. I don't know what it is about him. I cannot stand him. I cannot stand him. Then when people over your house, you gotta put your phone on silent because don't nobody want to call you or text you to somebody at your fucking house. It's like you can't watch what the fuck you want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because you really can't be on your phone for real. Because they think you talking to somebody, or you just really can't. Like, oh, I do. Well, that's why y'all game ain't tight. That's why your game ain't tight. Whether you like a man or not, he's supposed to think you like him now. He's supposed to, and then and I like to watch my shit in peace, and I like to watch what the fuck I want to watch. Because if I'm watching black male bashing content, I don't want nobody to know. If I'm watching my white boys, where I want to hear them talk shit about fucking thugs and shit, looting grocery stores and why everything locked up, I want to watch my shit in peace. If I want to hear my women who talk about shit, I like being single, and I don't want no fucking man, and I don't want no dick. I want to hear my shit in peace. I don't want nobody to ask me about this shit. I don't talk about this shit in real life. Now, what I might bring something up and say, well, the girls is doing this or something. I'm like, oh, they say this on my, but just to really have real conversations with people, Only time I might talk about some shit I watch online is to throw one line out there for somebody to catch it, really to end the conversation often. Like even now that I'm Ubering again, I think a man said something about something. I said, well, women really don't date or want to mate or get in marriages or be in relationships. And I can kind of understand that shuts down shit. Like that shut it down. Because it's like she's mentioned this because she want to talk about why men don't date, or she's mentioned this because she herself don't want to date. But then I don't want to talk about how the fuck men really are. So I'm going to shut the fuck up. So if I kind of throw that shit out there, or like even the black men or black women shit, like if a black man I'm not into or whatever, I throw it out like, well, black women don't really deal with black men no more. Well, ain't really no more conversation because they know it's true. I know it's through conversation over because the truth in many conversations. Now, for arguing and lying, motherfuckers will do that all day. I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to lie to you. But I will bust your ass with this truth, and there go the conversation. The conversation dead. Now, if I do it for that, but otherwise, I'm not fucking. But I'm not fucking doing no phone with nobody around. That's how people know how you think. And when you with a man, you really you might want people to know. One thing about men, the less they know, the better. When they say men like a mystery, I'm really learning that that's more true because it kind of could keep the fantasy going. And it's not like, oh, I just actively tried to be a mystery. It's just like my life circumstances. I don't want nobody asking me about my life. I don't want nobody asking me about my kids. I don't want nobody asking me about my past. I don't want to have nobody asking me about another nigga. So it just kind of happened like that. Where it's like, damn, you people always say men like a mystery, but like, damn, now I can see it for myself. It wasn't intentional. I just don't want no fucking body in my fucking business knowing about my fucking life. Even when I started working at the post office, I can't tell people I work at the post office and people think that's a good job or like they gonna get some money out of me. How did I learn that? I was fucking with this white man. He's like, damn, baby, we should get married. Well, he don't talk like that. He talk like a white man. He's like, we should get married. Uh, you work at the post office. We need to get married. I'm like, what? But I'm not knowing this job hold all this prestige. I'm just happy I got a job. I'm happy it's a money making job. I'm happy it's a government job. I'm not knowing because this white man, he was like 50 plus, 50 plus. So he like, damn, we should be together. That's a good job. And he like talking about it and telling me all the benefits and shit. Cause he an old white man, so he know hella people and all this shit. And you know how this shit go. Had a good job and shit. So he like, yeah, and this and that and this. So I'm like, damn, this is a good ass job. Okay. So I can't be telling people I work at this post office. That's why men are stupid. But if you listen to men, they will give you more knowledge than you know if you listen. So, and then, as a matter of fact, that's when I met that old man. I either met that old man before I met that white man. No, I met the old man after I met that white man. Yeah, I met the black. Yeah, because that white man was a bald head white man and he was a bald head black man. And he was taking me to work in the morning. So I was spending the night at his house. And he was like, oh, that's a good ass job, whoop de whoop. And that's when I knew I couldn't tell people I worked at the post office. That's when I knew. I was like, I can't tell people I work here. So creating fake jobs and fake identities. It's like if a man really like you, men, not women, but actually women forget that type of shit too. You just let it out at the right time. Don't make people wait too long. But like, be like, shit, I was lying because I wanted to protect what I did. I didn't want you to do this or that. And if a man like you, he not gonna be like, oh, you're a fucking liar. No, he's not gonna fucking do that because he's not really that invested anyway. Now, if you take it too long, where he's so like, even that guy who I'm talking about, who I deal with right now, he didn't even know my name. He just learned my name the last time. Literally, he just learned my name. Literally, so I guess last week or the week before last. No, it was the week before last. He just learned my name 2 weeks ago. Well, my first name anyway. I don't know if he remember my last name or got it, But you know my first name? Who just got my first name? I just really don't be caring like that. But I think that's when you lose everything, you just kind of lose the ability to care about anything for real. Because it's like it can be gone. Or I don't have anything that's valuable to me, so it don't matter. None that I ever value to work for in my life, I don't have it, so it don't matter. Nothing matters. But that's why I feel like them dating people, they be cool, but they don't be really giving y'all no real game. It just be like a broad overview that feed to the masses that make everybody feel good or comfortable. Or then it's like if they do give you some good game, it's so fucking diluted in all this other shit that you don't know how to pick out the important parts or the stuff that apply to you. Because they talking to 5 billion people, however many. So they got to make it kind of neutral for everybody. Or even if it is specific, you're not listening because you don't know what the fuck apply to you and what don't apply to you. Like knowing thyself type shit. And I just think a lot of them, they really don't talk about looks enough to me. It's like, oh, looks don't matter, how you do it, don't. Like, that is a big, attraction is a big thing. Person, but that would offend people who are not, because I'm not saying, well, it's so many things. Attraction is a real thing that's broad and big, but like, there's still certain things like make sure you fucking bathing. Like hygiene is important when you're trying to find somebody. Like fucking bathe. You ain't gotta brush your teeth every day, but brush them every other day. Like, oh, that's a given. Women should know that. It's women out here who stink right now. Don't know that you might have to take a bath like every day in the summertime, whereas in the winter you can skip a day. It's grown women who stink. And it's really funny because sometimes it's really surprising that skinnier women stink more than bigger women. But I guess bigger women know that they will have the capability of stinking, so they kind of go out their way to keep their hygiene up. Whereas a thinner woman, not really thinking about those things. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't be around women that much, well, close to them enough to try to smell them. I think since I'm tall too, I don't smell a lot too because I'm kind of tall. But not real type of capital. But but yeah, he gonna be a surprise. Cause I told his ass, I was like, I'll see you next weekend. And he sent me something. What that was Saturday? No, that was Friday. I saw him. Yeah, he sent me. I sent him a message on like Saturday, and when he responded to me, I was fucking asleep. So when I woke up and responded to him, he didn't answer. Cause he play these games like, cause I don't answer, then he wanna not answer, which is game playing. Like I can play the game, but you can't play the game. That's what's fucked up about it. That's why dating is a whole mess. It's a mess. But it's like you trying to play the game I'm playing, but you not me. You don't have my cards. But he can't take that the cards is in my deck, and he can't take that I know how to keep the cards in my deck. You're not taking my cards. You're not taking my power. Because as soon as you take my power, I'm leaving. You're not finna run over me. I don't give a fuck. You're not finna run over me. If you think you're gonna run over me, you better run the fuck another way. Because I'm running the fuck another way. You can have it. Bye. When I ain't got no more chips in the game, my cards out, I'm leaving the game. I'm not playing it. If I'm not winning, I'm not playing. So did the bitch. Oh, yeah, because I texted him. I was like, well, I'll see you next weekend. So he didn't respond Sunday, but Monday. But I saw he read it. But Monday, oh, we went to we went to the zoo, and I'm sorry I didn't get back to you and all this other shit. Nah, bitch, I'll see you guys next weekend, which I'm not. That's a no go. I don't care how lonely I am, but it's not even just loneliness. It's you then got used to seeing a person. Then your body then got used to being intimate with a person. You know. So how do I get over that? By not seeing him or getting another person. Just flat out. But some people say, because the one girl's like, what's her name? China. I don't know. I like that girl. I don't know. I like her lives. Some of her stuff groove and not groove, but I like her lives. I like her personality. Then China T, I like her personality, and I like her outfits. And so I like that she changed her hair. I don't necessarily like every style, but I like her style. So, and I don't care what fashions it is, if I would wear it or not. I like a good fashion. I like a good hair. I don't care what. So that's what I watch videos for. It don't have to necessarily be what a person is saying. If I like they look, I guess how women do when y'all watch biracial women. Y'all just like that they biracial. I like fashions. I like hair. So, but she was talking about something. What the fuck was she saying? Something about, oh, you when people say to get over one man, you should get under another man. That's not good advice. I was like, it's not. It's not. No, it's not. No, no, it's not good advice if you're trying to heal on this side. But it's great advice if you're just trying to get away from him. Because absence always make the heart grow fonder. It's great advice if you're just trying to get away from him, and you know at a weak moment you're gonna call him. It's better to call another man and start some bullshit with another man, even though you know it's bullshit. But you might get lucky. You never know. That's why I don't see how women stick to motherfuckers who ain't got shit for them. Cause it's like if you just look around the corner a little bit more, it actually might be somebody who's doing what you want them to do, or doing more than what the fuck they doing. That's why I feel like I'm just not gonna see him because 3 weeks in a row, that's too long. Now we doing a pattern. Because 21 days is the habit. So we gotta break the pattern. And then I just don't want to fuck up. Because if I see him, I'm gonna hurt that man feelings. I'm gonna hurt that man feelings, and I don't want to go there for. And even with him being all nice in that text message, like, bitch, you never type me paragraphs. Bitch, now you typing paragraphs? Oh, you going too goddamn far. But he know I'm tired now. He see I'm tired, and I am. Because I've been asking this motherfucker, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, dude, I'm not finna flip out on you, but like, dude, that ain't my style. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to talk about that. Then you know how you just with a person and y'all just laying in bed and just talking about shit. Like none of his conversations is ever shit I want to hear. None of the shit he say is ever funny. None of the shit he think about or say or talk about or do ever makes sense to me. Like our personality is so fucking opposite. Like just I don't know what the fuck it is, but I cannot. I don't like him. I just don't like him. You know, you can kind of talk to a person, whether it's a fake groove or a real groove, it's a groove. No groove at all. Like no in sync, no. And I don't voice it because what the fuck for it don't matter. Or I might say something like, "Well, I don't know about that," or I don't know what you're saying. I don't get it." And he Hello. Yeah, I'm going to bed. I got to get a life, but we spent more time than I wanted. Yeah, we did 2 hours, 12 minutes. I love y'all. I really hope y'all find something good to hold on to. And I did hear some static in this, so I guess we'll figure out how to not make. But I don't. Y'all don't take my life seriously, and neither do I. But just find something that's for you somewhere, and a piece of yourself that can't nobody touch, and hold that dear and nurture that, and hopefully one day it'll bloom into something that can bring you some love, peace, or joy, or happiness, or something. And I am out of here. If I'm going to sleep, I don't fucking know. I hope so. But I do love you, and I wish the best for all of y'all. All right, bye.